Hello, friends, and welcome to the Cinemondo podcast with Mark. Where's Mark?
Oh, no, Mark. Just me. It's just me. I know I called this emergency podcast. Got Burk in here. We're gonna react to the trailer for Kanguva, which is the new Suriya film coming out soon. Oh my god, I'm freaking out because Suriya is one of my faves.
Okay.
Same. And it also stars Bobby Deol, who I loved in Animal. Oh my god, he was so good in that. So very excited.
Like two great adventure thing, right?
I think so. I mean, details are sparse. If anyone knows in the comments that they can give us some plot details, I mean, I sort of don't want to know a ton yet because we're seeing the trailer and I want to see if it gives us info. Yeah. But we're not totally sure. I think there might be a time travel element or something. I don't know. Very strange. I have no idea.
See, I'm a real sucker for good time travel stories because there's so much potential, and so many time travel stories kind of don't really delve into the absolute weirdness of the idea. So maybe, it's sort of, I mean, like, oddly enough, one of the best time travel movies is Back to the Future, I think, because
I think so too.
It's just so, I mean, not only is it just so much fun and so fun, but it goes into those little weirdness, those like, what would happen if you went back and prevented your parents from meeting?
All of a sudden, everyone will start disappearing, apparently. I don't know. But we're all just guessing because honestly, I really don't know what this is about yet. As we've seen a lot of really dramatic trailers where Suriya is unrecognizable. So I'm very excited to see this. It should be very cool. So let's get to it, Burk.
I wonder if he says "Great God" in it.
Oh, probably. I'm sure that's going to happen.
All right. Are we ready?
Yes.
Is the film spooled up onto the projector?
It's spooled. It's ready. Right.
Here we go.
Yes. Okay.
நம்ம வாழும் இந்த தீவுக்குள்ள எத்தனையோ மர்மங்க கொட்டி கிடக்குது. அது எல்லாத்தையும் விட புரியாத மர்மம் விருந்தருந்த வாரீரோ. சாவிறங்குற மாதிரி மேலே இறங்கி அவன் அந்த மண்டையோட்ட ரத்தத்தை நிரப்பி அறுத்துக்கு கொண்டு வா.
பத்தென்ற சொட்டு சொட்டுறதுக்குள்ள கங்குவா இங்க வரணும்.
Who's him?
Very much money! உன் ரத்தமும் என் ரத்தமும் வெவ்வேறா. அறுபத்தியன் சிரம் மண்ணுருண்டாலும் முருளும் உன் நெற்றியும் முழங்காலும் மண் தொடா மண்டீரா.
Okay, so we got more time for more promos. Now, I did not see any time travel in that.
I didn't either.
I did not see any. So,
but maybe it starts. Maybe of those things that you don't see it in the trailer. Like maybe one of these people is from the present day, and at the very beginning of the movie, he gets thrown back in time, and so that's part of the story is seeing a present day person living in this, those times.
That could be because I thought there was a lot of very cool visuals in that. I'm sure that some of the CGI probably isn't totally finished, but that stuff looked pretty damn epic.
Yeah, it looks like
great.
Yeah, there's a big ship. So he's like the ship stuff, and it looks like huge armies and big fights and epic battles and ruthless revenge.
And also I think too that a lot of the I like the tribal aspect, the design, and all the wardrobe, and I like the scars. I wonder if those are like his victims or something. That would be cool if those things on his arm weren't just decorative, but they're actually keeping track. That would be kind of cool. I'm just making this shit up.
Right.
I don't know. And I also loved the basic hints at the violence to come. Like they had a few kind of great little moments, like the skulls all breaking apart, and just some really gorgeous visuals I haven't seen.
Body parts floating down in the water.
The arms. Just the hands. What happened there? Holy shit. That was nasty.
A bunch of people are not going to be fighting anymore.
I think Suriya had one line of dialogue about never surrendering.
Right.
Which, he didn't look like he was anywhere close to surrendering.
Yeah. Never surrender. What is the line? Never surrender.
It's like, you cut off my head, but my knees and my some of my knees and my legs will still go, or something like that, which was really, really strange.
Like the guy in Monty Python's Holy Grail or Andy Warhol's Dracula.
Exactly.
Like, I've still got my teeth.
Exactly. Monty Python.
Yeah.
So it's like big pointy teeth. Okay, so we also have, this is directed by Siva, and it also has in it's a part of the cast Yogi Babu, who I love. He's in here. He's always kind of funny. He's like a cool little character. And then we also have Bobby Deol, as I said before. He's been in a ton of great shit. Love him. Oh, yeah. We also have some posters. Let's take a look at this. I don't know if we're getting any clues, but he's on a huge pile of bodies. So that's looking like some shit is going on. Yes. I like that. That's pretty good. It's pretty
doesn't
epic.
Smell very good where he is.
Yeah, if they're burning too, it'd be extra gross.
Yeah.
Ooh. And then we have, so it's 10/10. So everybody get ready. October.
That's when I got married. I got married 10/10.
You did?
10/10/10/10.
Is that why they're bringing it out on this date as a tribute?
Yeah.
I think that's probably
it. Obviously. I mean, yeah.
Clearly, that's why they did it. So then I always love the combination of warm tone and kind of this turquoise green. I think it's always like a great, I love that.
You see those colors a lot, and I think it's just because it works. It gives you that sort of cool, warm in the same place. A beautiful contrast. It's got it's got a bit of a fantasy feel to it, and puts you in a unrealish kind of a place.
And then they have those great, like the elephant horns that he was using as like the weapons on his arms.
Yeah, it looked like he had them on his arms.
That was wild. Oh my God, I've never seen that before. And then we have, so this is where it's looking like something else is going on, because he is modern day.
He's wearing a modern suit there.
Right? What is up? It was just tripping me out. So
and it looks like he's coming through kind of a portal or something.
Right. I think that's why I was kind of getting the time travel thing. Oh, and we also have blue wings on the right, warm wings on the left. What does this all mean? I don't know. He looks damn fine in the suit. Okay, and
I think he's on. Here we go.
Look, scientist,
airplane, bird. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that airplane and bird. Burning buildings, burning trees. Very interesting.
Yeah, poster. I mean, this is kind of intriguing. It's like I think it's almost like maybe the warrior spirit that lives on in somebody in the present day, and he's got these memories of a previous life or something. Maybe
that's a cool idea.
With because you always hear about people talking about in a past life I was a great warrior, or I was Cleopatra, or I was
Cleopatra was my aunt, and we used to hang out together.
Right. I was John Belushi in a past life, or it was like you hear about that, but you don't really see that done very much in stories or films because I don't know. It's hard to figure out how to tell a story like that.
That's true. Has the same little weird code at the top too. We have like there's that writing and maybe that's just language. But this looks like probably one of the more recent ones because it has a date is coming out.
Right.
So Suriya, Kanguva, Siva. So we have the main actor and the director. Dun, dun, dun.
Worldwide.
Well, anyone got some information about this? I would love to know how wrong or right that we are. It would be very
but if
interesting
it's a spoiler, I mean, what if they made the movie where the whole time travel thing is a total spoiler, and they've kind of ruined it with the posters, and now we're all talking about what's the present day guy doing in the poster?
What's happening? That's true. But
the filmmakers are all like, no, you weren't supposed to put that on the poster.
No present day, because they pretty much all of the trailers have pretty much only been this time period.
Right.
So unless you knew, like you said, unless it's some spoiler that has gotten out,
I know.
You don't know that this was time travel.
But I don't know. I have a feeling it's part of the the publicity because it's a cool thing. And probably people know a lot more than us about it,
Yeah.
And they're like, well, guys, it's a time travel. He's like a spirit of a warrior that gets passed down from generation to generation, and he's recalling his great 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 grandfather.
Literally, that's what's happening.
And he's got to do something in the present day that kind of mirrors what his ancestor did. Maybe he has to fight some sort of war in the present day, and he has to use those use that warrior spirit that's still in him. He has to find it and tap into it. And when he does find it and tap into it, he starts getting all these memories back of the great battles that his ancestors fought.
Well, you need to make that script happen if it is not this movie, because that sounded awesome. All right. That's all we got
from the poster. Yeah.
Exactly. So I thought the trailer was pretty great. It definitely expanded the world. We've seen some smaller, more intimate, just battles close in, but now we've gotten a big look at the world and the lava and the fire and
Burk
the animals,
like a falcon or a hawk or something.
A hawk and an alligator.
Maybe he's the spirit that flies between the two times or something. How they have those like warg spirit or whatever.
The warging. Yes. That's a great idea.
Maybe it's something like that.
Yeah. So they had a lot of that, and they had some great visuals. I liked all the coins or whatever were kind of falling through scenes. Like they were almost like a segue to a lot of the scenes. It was very cool. So I don't know, but it looks pretty damn cool.
I think they're cookies. They look like chocolate cookies. But the other thing that was really cool, it seemed like there were different time periods, because the people, the sort of warrior type people, they looked a little bit more primitive than the boats. Like the boats look like maybe that's from hundreds of years later. So maybe it is something like ancestors, and then the ancient warrior guy is reincarnated in the guy who's on the boat. The sea captain guy, and then his spirit is regenerated inside the modern day guy. So maybe we go through 3 different eras with 3 different ancestors, and they each have to learn a lesson. And finally, the last guy in the present day uses all of these lessons and.
Very interesting. I like that idea.
Brutal revenge. Maybe there's also a bad guy who keeps reincarnating too, and they keep encountering each other, and finally he defeats him.
Defeats him in the present day.
After all these lessons from the past, he is able to finally defeat him.
I love that. That sounds amazing. And it's all gonna be him and Bobby Deol over and over and over again until they get it right.
Right.
Well, thank you, Burk, for chiming in on this emergency podcast. Danger.
No, it looks cool. It looks like a fun one.
It's really cool.
I see, like Lord of the Rings. I see that one shot on the boat where they have a map and the wine kind of spills on the map.
Yeah, that was really
looks like it's portending some sort of omen. Like this part of the map is going to be taken over and blood on the map or something. But it looks kind of like there's a lot of battles and intrigue.
They're spending a lot of time on gorgeous visuals. They're going to give us a feast. I'm there for it.
Yes.
We'll see this thing. All right. Catch you guys later.
Bye. Everybody.